Shooting survivor quit CNN town hall after refusing to ask scripted question. Is anybody surprised by this? Look, at the end of the day, it wasn't scripted, okay? They at least originally asked him to write his own question. They just decided that theirs was better. I don't know. Let's jump into it. And now, I'm going to get this name wrong. I apologize in advance to this guy because he's actually quite a hero. So, I apologize, dude, if you ever watch this video. But Colton Hub, a student who survived last week's mass shooting at Majority Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, refused to participate in a CNN town hall on Wednesday night after he was told to ask a scripted question. Hub, a junior at the high school, told Fort Lauderdale ABC affiliates WPLG that CNN invited him to speak at the television town hall in nearby Sunrise, Florida, and that he and his parents had dressed up for the occasion. But CNN then told Hub he would have to read a question that CNN had prepared for him. Yes, we have the interview with the video. We'll play it in a sec. Hub, I expected to be able to ask my question and give my opinion on the questions, the reporter asked, but Colton Hub, a member of the junior ROTC who shielded classmates in the midst of a terror, said he did not get to share his experience. Hub, CNN had originally asked me to write a speech and question and ended up being all scripted. Stanwood, Colton wrote a question about school safety, suggesting veterans as armed school guards. I suggested that a week ago on a live chat. But claims CNN wanted him to ask a scripted question instead. Please tell me you have this recorded, dude. So he decided not to go. Hub, I don't think it was going to get anything accomplished. It's not going to ask the true questions that all the parents and teachers have. The town hall was overwhelmingly stacked in favour of gun control. Is anybody surprised by this? The town hall was overwhelmingly stacked in favour of gun control. Two students whom CNN chose to ask questions attacked the National Rifle Association spokeswoman Dana Liskitz about as a bad mother. CNN's Jake Tapper, who moderated the event, there's unbiased for you, did not defend Liskitz. I might be mispronouncing that. Now guys, before we get into this next article, the follow-up to this, obviously their response, we will play the video for you now so you get to see the interview with him. So we'll roll it and then we'll jump into CNN's response.
I expected to be able to ask my questions and give my opinion on my questions.
But Colton Hub, a member of the junior ROTC who shielded classmates in the midst of terror, says he did not get to share his experience.
CNN had originally asked me to write a speech and questions, and it ended up being all scripted.
Colton wrote questions about school safety, suggested using veterans as armed school security guards, but claimed CNN wanted him to ask a scripted question instead, so he decided not to go.
I don't think that it's going to get anything accomplished. It's not going to ask the true questions that all the parents and teachers and students have.
So at the end of the day, obviously you think, well, this is quite a damning thing. So far that CNN is scrambling to deny scripted questions. Of course they're going to say that. It's not like they're going to admit to it, are they? To any kids that are actually being used by this, you're being used. This is what I literally said in a tweet earlier today. These kids are being used. They are using you to go through and to push an agenda. Wake up, sheep! But regardless, invites pro-gun student to appear. CNN issued a statement Thursday morning denying that it had asked a shooting survivor to ask a scripted question at the CNN town hall on guns on Wednesday evening in Sunrise, Florida. On Wednesday evening, junior Colton Garb, a survivor of last week's mass shooting at Majority Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, told local Fort Lauderdale ABC affiliate WPLG that CNN had invited him to appear at the town hall, but he had withdrawn after being asked to recite a scripted question. I've already read that out. That's just the same video that we've already played. On Thursday morning, CNN Public Relations issued a statement denying that anyone had been given a scripted question and invited Cult Hub to appear on air. Dude, just go on Fox. Trust me. You get more ratings on Fox anyway. There's absolutely no truth to this. CNN did not provide or script questions for anyone in last night's town hall, nor have we ever. Yeah, like all the times they claim that they're at war zones and they weren't. After seeing an interview with Colton Hub, we invited him to participate in our town hall along with other students and administrators from majority Stoneman Douglas High School. Colton's father withdrew his name from participation before the forum began, which we regretted but respected. We welcome Colton to join us on CNN today to discuss his views on school safety. Yeah, of course you're asking him to come on now. The cat's out of the bag, isn't it? At the end of the day, dude, if you ever do watch this, swear, go on Fox News. Just do Fox News instead. They have better ratings anyway. You're better off on Fox. Yeah, if you go on CNN, is this going to be an ambush? They're just try and ambush you. It's going to be a heavily edited interview and everything like that, and they're just going to try and make you look like an idiot. So go on Fox News. At least they'll be more sympathetic to you. The CNN town hall was stacked heavily in favour of gun control, and speakers were carefully selected. CNN chose, for example, to highlight Emma Golson, which might be mispronouncing, a student who has spoken at rallies since the shooting and has blasted President Donald Trump. Is anybody surprised? Golos has seen clutching a piece of paper as she asks the questions of the National Rifle Association spokeswoman Dana Lutskich. We have that video for you too. We'll play that now.
First of all, I want to thank Mr. Foster for teaching us everything we learned. I could not have written that speech without you. Half of that was like directly from notes, and I want to thank you for that. Second of all, I had a thing I was going to say. Happens to the best of us. All right. Dana Loesch, I want you to know that we will support your two children in the way that you will not. The shooter at our school obtained weapons that he used on us legally. Do you believe that it should be harder to obtain these semi-automatic and weapons and the modifications for these weapons to make them fully automatic, like bump stocks?
Well, first off, Emma, I want to applaud you for standing up and speaking out. And for anyone who has ever criticized you or any of these students up here, including people who have been on my side of this issue, I don't think that anyone should deny you your voice or deny you your position because you are young.
I want to thank you for that.
I was a very politically active teenager, and I'm on this stage as a result of that. Think of how far you all could go as a result of voicing your beliefs. Now, I want to answer your question, and I want to be allowed the opportunity, which is why I am here, to talk and have this discussion with you all and answer these questions. This is why I came down here. I don't believe that this insane monster should have ever been able to obtain a firearm. Ever. I do not think that he should have gotten his hands on any kind of weapon. That's number one. This individual was nuts. And I, nor the millions of people that I represent as a part of this organization that I'm here speaking for, none of us support people who are crazy, who are a danger to themselves, who are a danger to others, getting their hands on a firearm. And we have been for over 20 years, and I have been screaming about this, which is why I'm here, because I have kids, and I'm not just fighting for my kids, I'm fighting for you, I'm fighting for you, I'm fighting for all of you, because I don't want anyone to ever be in.
Golas attacked Lunchkits as a mother, telling her, "We will support your two children in a way that you will not." Okay, whatever. Halab's story appeared on WPLG. We've already shown that video, and that's basically the rest of it. And you can see in the comments here, sure, CNN, we believe you. CNN continues to make themselves look like convincing pathologic psychopathic assholes. I don't know. Book bankruptcy. So CNN can commute profit, but then attack children with impunity if they're no longer useful or they don't adhere to the orthodoxy. Yeah. You can basically see, look, obviously this is Breitbart, so it's going to be stacked against CNN, but you can see here that basically most of the people are just speaking out against CNN. And yeah, people are not surprised by this. So guys, what's the takeaway from all this? Okay, so for the first kid, this one here. Dude, you're a hero. Don't bend the knee to CNN. Jump on Fox News. Go through. Do the interview with them. I'm presuming Carlson Tucker will have you on there. Jump on Fox News. Yeah, they have better ratings. They'll look after you. They won't have to worry about your interview being heavily edited. And you can have your right and say. At the end of the day, it's going to be better for you. It's going to be good for Fox News. CNN, they're only wanting to put you on there so they can A, tear you apart, or B, because of the ratings, or C, damage control because of this whole situation getting out of control. Apart from that, as for these kids that were at this town hall, do I think they've been given scripted questions? Yeah, completely. Am I surprised by it? No, not utterly at all. Really, to be honest, I kind of expect this from CNN. When I heard that this is actually CNN's town hall and that it was Jake Tapper that was hosting it, I knew it was going to be biased. I knew they were going to stack the audience. You know they're not going to play fair with the rules. So yeah, I would not be surprised if they were giving out questions at all. Yeah, look, I presume they went through and asked the kids to write their own question. But if the question doesn't line up with their agenda, they're probably issuing their own statements or their own questions. I don't know. Who knows? It would be fun to actually have one of these kids come out, actually record something like this. And that way we can actually bust CNN, Project Veritas style. But yeah, that would be actually interesting too. So if you are involved with this, if CNN is doing this sort of stuff, just wear a wire, wear like a little camera or something. Check with law, obviously, law enforcement. But, you know, put on a little hidden camera and record them doing that. Apart from that, guys, obviously, at the end of the day, we know they're going to use this whole gun control to push an agenda. You know, Barack Obama was in power for 8 years, and 2 of those years, I believe, he was in charge of Congress. Never did anything about gun control then. I wonder why they care now. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, yeah, America, you have your Second Amendment rights. Am I for going through and giving better background checks and stuff on people who buy guns? Sure. Yeah, I don't want anybody who's mentally ill, like the NRA lady said. I don't want anyone that's mentally ill getting a handgun or a firearm. Totally get that. But yeah, I do not want to go banning assault rifles, which is what they're trying to push. It's like, oh, we're not going to ban assault rifles, we're just going to make it tougher to get them. And then they're now coming out saying, no, we want to ban assault rifles. It's like, really? You didn't see this coming. Because, I don't know, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think CNN handed out scripted questions? Do you think these kids wrote these questions on their own? The questions to me, they seem scripted, so yeah, that's my take. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If the new channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.